We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Seattle Mariners. Lon Doby looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Logan Gilbert gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Hey, come on now.
The second baseman,
right here.
Franklin Barreto.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hey, your pitch. He's
now the
coming to you.
2-1 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cedeno over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about. Cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
All right, one time right here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
3-0 now. Fernando Tatis Jr. is on deck.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here?
3-0 pitch on its way.
This is a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
Now
Hey, good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Diaz stands at first with one out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding into the box, Lon Doby, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Diaz rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners are at the corners with one man out.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runners are at first and third, one away. Two balls and a strike to count.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch. Nobody's better.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout. Coming to the plate now, Evan White. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Mariners are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So stepping in, Lon Doby, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So a good job there as he opens up the 3rd inning with a 2-base hit. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Padre Ball Club. Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now batting, the right
Let
fielder.
it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Padres leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Dylan Moore. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving.
Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in and looking for more, Alon Doby. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Let's go now. 1 time.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Trammell has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Padres 8 and the Mariners. Now batting, Alon Doby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 46 now for him on the season as the blowout continues. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed...
Making his way to the plate, Alon Doby, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Trammell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he was on paper of a 9-run victory.
13-4 the way this one ends. San Diego posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Dylan Bundy gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Logan Gilbert was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.